It's my pleasure to invite our one and only Chancellor and Asantehene to deliver his speech. Shall we please applaud Otumfuo Osei Tutu II?
I am sure that the speakers before me, the Vice Chancellor and the Minister of Education, the Vice Chancellor given an insightful of the university, and as I sat there looking at her, the ability to deliver this for almost 1 hour and above. I'm used to the men delivering that. No. But looking at her, also standing on her feet for that long period, I said, what joy this university has. And the Vice Chancellor, like that. No. Then my Yao, my Education Minister, I think he's a mathematician, he's a math teacher, and I believe he can teach me mathematics for me to understand clearly, because my teacher didn't get me to appreciate it better. The way he analyzed the situation in education in Ghana, the way he simplified it for all of us to understand what the Ministry of Education is about and what can be done and what must be done to bring education into a pedestal that would help Ghana develop. It's something that I will appreciate very much, and I would encourage you. And that's why I know that when your Deputy Minister said, please stick to the speech, he said, I'm going to speak from my heart. You spoke from your heart, and that's something that we all appreciate. We don't want those ones that are, I don't suffer for fools at all. I always want people who will be very honest with us so that we know the situation, what is wrong and what is right, for us all to make sure that we find solutions to them. So I thank you, and please do your best to help the President to put education, which is the only way that we can develop this country, on a very good pedestal. Coming back to why I'm here, and I think I have a speech, so I have to stick to that now. Let me take this opportunity to express my utmost delight to be part of this august occasion of the launching of the 70th anniversary of this great university. The year 2021 is special in the history of the Kwabena Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. 70 years ago, the first president of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Kwabena Nkrumah, had the vision to establish a university that would focus on the advancement of science and technology, not only for Ghana, but for Africa and beyond. Today, this singular vision has transformed vast, uncultivated, and uninhabited lands into a world-class university and has enabled many to have world-class university education, transformed indigenes into technocrats, and produced high-level manpower and experts in various fields of study such as medicine, pharmacy, construction, agriculture, basic sciences, engineering, business, law, architecture, and governance. As a result of the establishment of the KNUST, several thousands are not only gainfully employed, but also for employment to many across the world. This 70th anniversary is an occasion for us to have an introspection of our success stories and to look for new opportunities to exert our influence on the socio-economic development of Ghana and Africa, as the minister charged us. That is in fulfillment of the vision of the founding fathers of this university. As we build on our leadership as a premier science and technology university in Ghana and aim at being among the top 10 universities in Africa, the next level of our development must be a shared responsibility among all stakeholders, and then collaboration and teamwork should therefore be our guiding principle in all our endeavors. This 70th year journey has not been on a bed of roses. It's been through the toils and selfless sacrifices of others, and a special attention and mention must be made of my uncle, Nana Otumfuo Osei Prempe II, who bought into the vision of the president at the time and voluntarily leased large tract of land for the establishment of this university. My address cannot be complete without acknowledging the chiefs and people who supported my uncle at the time. And I realized that when the minister was speaking, Nana Yedriasene was clapping and like because in retrospect, they acted as prophets and seers and saw the great opportunities that the little seed that was planted as a university will bring to generations unborn. My appreciation also goes to all students and staff, both present and past, for their invaluable contributions towards the development of the university. At this point, when the minister raised the issue about communities, I have decided that I would, upon the advice of the council, to establish a chair where we would then establish a chair in Asante history at the Department of History and Political Studies to deepen the relationship between the university and Malaysia and then the communities also. But whilst we say that, let me use this platform to highlight a very disturbing development which has come to my attention in recent times, and that is the encroachment of university lands. I condemn it in no uncertain terms and strongly send a note of caution to all those involved to desist from it or face my wrath. And let me warn the communities, the chiefs, and whoever. The lands are mine, and you are just caretakers to those lands. There's no family land here in Ashanti. No Abusuapanyin can claim that the land belongs to him, and therefore he has a right to alienate a portion of the land of the university lands at all. And you can go to any court, take it there. I'm sure also there will be a judge who will know that the Constitution and the Constitution of Ashanti says that there's no family land in Ashanti. And therefore, get the lawyers to take you to court. But I'll get the court also to turn over their decisions. I'll get the court also to turn over their decisions to affirm my authority on the lands here. If not for nothing at all, let us appreciate the foresight of our forebears in seeing a vision through the lens of science and technology. When our fathers gave these vast lands, the university had only 200 students. 70 years on, the university boasts of over 80,000 students. I dare say that hundreds years on, a number of students could double or even triple, and every piece of land on this campus will be needed. Yeah. Let no one perceive any unused university land today as waste. On the 15th of December 2001, at a special congregation to confer on an honorary doctorate degree of letters on me, a doctor of letters on me, as well as at my investiture on the 25th of March 2006, as the chancellor of this university, I pledged my utmost support to the development of this university. No. It will therefore not be under my watch as Asantehene and chancellor of this university that acts of encroachment on the lands of the university will go on. No. The benefits that this university brings to our communities are worth much more than what one would receive from the sale of these lands. The economics too at the entrance of the university speaks loudly of the relationship between the university and the Asante Kingdom, and this must never be taken for granted. No. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as we reflect on the theme for this occasion, KNUST, 70 years of global impact, a new age for a renewed focus, the question that comes to mind is, what is our focus in this new age as a university at the national and global front? No. I therefore charge the leadership of the university as well as staff and students to come together to look for better avenues to achieve the mission and vision of the university. You will all agree with me that the challenges faced in education as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic have been enormous and have taught us the lesson that we cannot continue to do things the same way. As a research-intensive institution, the time is now for us to deepen our research activities to help address the ramifications and pandemic of all other challenges confronting the nation. I will, however, commend the university for adopting the use of online educational resources during this period, and also being the best higher education institution in Ghana for the second consecutive time, and the 14th and 12th best university in Africa by the US News and World Report ranking for the 2020 and 2021 rankings, respectively. As we continue to lead these strides, we should not also lose sight of the problem of graduate unemployment that plagues the nation. The onus lies on us to train graduates who are best fit for industry and the corporate world, as the minister said. Your Excellency, Mr. Minister for Education, at the investiture ceremony of the Vice Chancellor on August 1st, 2020, I made a passionate appeal, as I have done at other official ceremonies of the university, for government to come to the aid of the university to complete the teaching hospital project, which has stalled for over a decade. And as the Vice Chancellor said, we are happy to realize that funds are now in the university coffers and they have to start to the project. But through you, Mr. Minister, to the President, if you will carry it back to him that I still need more money for the second phase. And I know after my plea here for the first one, he got the Minister of Finance to come and see me, and then we negotiated. So this time round also, I think your budget, you haven't gotten your budget approval yet. So for the staff increase, maybe you can push it in so we can get the staff increase this year for the academic year. And then for the next budget, next year, then we can look at the money for the hospital. We haven't used this one, so we have to use it before we come to the next one. This one will comprise administration and outpatient departments. And I believe with this, the university management will speedily set the ball rolling and see to the completion of the first phase. We are hopeful that more funds will be released for work on the second phase of the project to continue uninterrupted. Minister of Education, all herein present, 70 years of existence of the university has not been an easy feat. I would want to thank all stakeholders, past chancellors, vice chancellors, staff, everybody who have supported us all up till now, and urge them to continue with their support as we move Ghana to the next level. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I declare the 70th anniversary of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, Kumasi, duly live. May God continue to bless us all. Let me also welcome the First Lady Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana in our presence. And from what I see that Akosua is doing, I know she's also going to do wonders at the University of Ghana. It had also been a male affair now, so the women are taking over. Please make sure that you do well for me to be proud. Thank you.